Hey guys, it's Robin from my alkaline vegan journey, and yep, we are live. I was last minute announcing this live, but yeah, let's wait for some people to come in because I'm only doing 30 minutes, and then we're gonna go. Uh, yeah, it's Robin from my alkaline vegan journey. User 724. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions about our fast, just have them prepared. I want to, be able to rectify some things about this fast. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. All right, all right. Now, we start our fast Saturday at midnight. And you can choose from all water, all herbal teas, no sweeteners, all smoothies, or all raw food. All this stuff needs to come from Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide. Okay. Now there's some other people that may be on that might want to co-host, but I'm not doing that co-hosting thing. I'm still learning this app. I don't get all that stuff, but yeah. What are the hours of the fast? It's 24/7. These fasts are complete detox, and to completely detox, you need at least 3 days, but this is a 21-day fast, and we're starting at midnight Saturday night, and we're going to midnight on the 23rd of January. Okay. Now, those that are doing, now there are 4 types of fasting you can do. Either all water, spring water, and I use Deer Park and Crystal Geyser. You can also do herbal teas. Try to use the teas that are on Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide. I posted it, and I slowed down each frame so that you could screenshot it. I mean, literally, if you're doing the smoothie fast or the raw fast, you need to take that list with you grocery shopping. That's going to be your grocery list. Okay. Let's see. And for those that are doing the smoothies and the raw food, I'm telling you, you're going to have to do some intermittent fasting, which means that on Saturday, you should stop. No, let's say this. On Sunday, you shouldn't start eating Sunday until noon. And then keep that as a practice. Stop eating by 7 p.m. and don't eat again until 12 noon the next day. That'll give your system a chance to kind of do some resting, and that's what the detox is all about. Now, if you're doing the raw food or the smoothies, of course you can do herbal teas, but know what you're doing, because some of these teas actually give you an appetite. Others, like burdock root, will thin your blood. It's a blood purifier. So do your research. I've done some of them. Man, I've been so busy. I mean, right now I think we've got about 2,500 people that are joining this fast. And if you haven't, just find one of my posts on my page and just say you're in, and I'll add you. At some point, I'm going to go through all of them. I've responded to most as of this morning. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up till about 8 o'clock, kind of responding to these comments. That's why I figured it might be good for me to go on live. Now, every day during the fast, about 1 o'clock, I'm going to be going on live. I'm going to be, calling people out. Let me see. Making sure that all questions are answered. I want everyone to feel comfortable with this. I want you to, use this as a means to transition into this alkaline vegan lifestyle. Because you'll see, those that are doing the raw foods, oh my God. And that's why I say you need to do some intermittent fasting, because that's really just like being on the alkaline vegan journey. Because if you're using the right foods, you're going to be able to go right into, implementing some of the mushrooms and the chickpeas to go with the raw foods. But I'm telling you, when you're doing these fasts, especially the raw foods, try to stick to fruits and those vegetables that are water bearing, like your melons, your cucumbers. Try to stick with those, because, and I'm reading up on this. I listened to another creator who's completely gone raw, and they do mainly fruits and the vegetables that have a lot of water content. So yeah, if you won't have any questions, I mean, ask away. You should be cleaning out your refrigerator. I made some dishes now. Okay. Oh yeah, just let's see. I got my glasses on my head and I need to put them on because I can't have see. Okay, you can join. Is that Kwame? I can't see for crap. Queen Brown Sugar. Check this out. All you have to do is go in to any of the posts that reference hashtag 2022 fast and just say you're in. Let me know what fast you want to do, and I'll give you some pointers. Because eventually, what I'm going to do when I have a chance is kind of put you all in groups so that I can, tag you all at one time and give you some pointers. Because every day, like I said, I'm going to be going on live about 1 o'clock. So if you want to join, just go into one of those posts and just say you want in and let me know which fast you want to do. It's either all water and spring water. I use Crystal Geyser and Deer Park. There's another one called Mountain View that I need to check out because it's actually in glass bottles. And then you've got the herbal teas. Now, Dr. Sabi's list has herbal teas. I would definitely go with that first. Now, if I've mentioned any of the herbs in that series that I did on herbs and adaptogens, and you have some background on what the herb is used for, you can, delve into those depths. But that's another thing. Until you actually get used to some of these herbs, you want to try to do one at a time to see how your body reacts to it. Then you can start mixing and matching. I did like 2 months or maybe a month and a half of just doing one herb at a time to see how each herb, how they taste first off. And I don't use sugar, and you should use no sweeteners if you're doing the teas. If you're doing any of the other fasts as well, the smoothies and the raw food fast, you should be doing some herbs as well because you want to help your system detox with the herbs. If you have, okay, Willow 2, okay, very good. Thank you, Willow, for following. Okay. There are some other things that I wanted to lay out. First and foremost, make sure you take your before and after pictures. Today, tomorrow, get an outfit that, kind of shows, your shape so that when you take your before picture, you can really tell the difference in your after picture. You need your numbers. I'm telling you, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your sugar levels, you need those numbers. That's why that's part of the reason why you need to, consult a physician. Make sure you get those numbers because you want to know what you started off with before, doing these 21 days and what changes have been made once you finish. Let's see. Is there any more questions? I know I did this last minute. Now you all know. If you have any questions, just make sure you make the time to be online, TikTok at 1 o'clock, because I'll come on live to answer any questions and to see how you're doing. If you have any comments, I want to see some pictures. I've been going into some of you all's feeds to see if you all have, what kind of content you have. I may have commented on a couple of your posts because I want to pull, some of your photos, duet you, stitch you, on my feed because you're going to want to document everything. And I'm talking about everything. Like the first time that you start feeling that grumbling in your stomach from what may be called hunger pains, if you ever feel those headaches, because you will feel them, you got to go through the process. Your body is going through a complete transition. You want to know when you have your the date and time pretty much of the last meal you ate, and then the date and time of your last bowel movement. And I'm gonna tell you, my first fast, my last bowel movement was 3 days into the fast. So honestly, I'm wondering what the heck was food doing in my system for 3 days. And I'm telling you, when you think about that scares the Jesus out of me because that to me is like it's rotting. It's causing some extra mucus, which leads straight to inflammation, which is a direct way to disease. Simple as that. So if I hadn't fasted, who knows how long that stuff would have been sitting in my stomach. Okay. So if you all don't have any other questions, I wanted to do this just 30 minutes quickly. Now, the other sessions that I do, and I may come on tomorrow as well, just to get you all started. 1 o'clock, and I'm just going to make the time because 1 o'clock we'll do this because I want you all to feel comfortable about moving forward into this. Because if this is your first time fasting, it could be a little intimidating. You could feel a little anxious, but guess what? The light at the end of the tunnel is bright. I'm telling you, when you come out of these 21 days, you're going to feel like a new person. And I'm speaking mainly to those that are doing the water and herbal tea. I've never really done a food fast, the raw food or the smoothie, because for some reason with me, I start having that smoothie and it just makes me think, oh my God, I really want something to eat. I want something solid. But when I'm on water, my mind is conditioned to just do water, nothing else. I haven't even done an all herb tea fast yet. And they keep telling me I need to do that. But what I do and what I've done is once I finish my 21 days of all water, I merge right into the teas. So anything that might have been loosened inside my body, it's actually getting flushed out with the teas. It's helping the lymphatic system and the digestive, all the systems. It's helping all of that loosened mucus and everything just come out. And from the herbal tea, I might do that for about 3-4 days. And then I go right into raw foods, mainly fruits and vegetables with a lot of water content. And I'm telling you, you're going to feel so protective of your 21-day venture. Watch what I say. You are not going to want to put any and everything back into that pristine body. I'm telling you. But that's what it takes, because honestly, what you have to do is get your body right. And once your body is right, and I'm talking about more alkaline than anything. My brother was sending me some pages from a book, and the book was entitled Beat Diabetes or Kill Diabetes or something like that. And he sent me passages, and I'll get to your question. I see you got one right there. And it talks specifically about what I've been telling you guys about meats being alkaline or acidic. And that acidity causes excess mucus. That excess mucus leads to inflammation, which, of course, we all know leads to disease. Now, Queen Brown Sugar, I love my coffee. So if I was doing a water fast and I have 1 cup of black coffee every morning, girl, leave that acid crap alone. Don't you do no coffee talking about doing some water fast. If you do any kind of coffee, do the dandelion root, the roasted dandelion root. I don't know. Y'all kill me. Either you're going to do this or not. That's too funny. Will it defeat the purpose of the fast? Heck yeah. Without a doubt. You shouldn't even be drinking coffee as an alkaline vegan, period. That stuff is one of the most acidic things out there. No, don't do coffee. Try to wean yourself off of that stuff. Check out some dandelion root. The roasted dandelion root is so good, and it's so good for you. Oh my God. Did you all see my post on the dandelions? I had no idea. It is so good for you. Oh my God, it's so good for you. Okay, I got a new message. Okay. Hey, Davina Rose. Thank you so much for yeah, brown sugar. Queen Brown Sugar. Yeah, I'm telling you, don't mess yourself up. That's crazy. Yeah, the dandelion root is going to be good for you. Now, another thing, right now today, if you all are fasting, do your shopping. Don't wait till the last minute. Because often, we got all these enticing products that could lead us astray. get your shopping done today. And if you're gonna, sway that way, let it be tomorrow and Saturday. I wouldn't even say Saturday. Like, start getting that stuff out of your system now. You should be weaning yourself from food right now, especially cooked food. Today really should be the last day that you do anything cooked. Even if you're doing the raw food fast. You really have to prepare yourself mentally, because that's going to be half the battle. If you've got activities and things set up around meals, which most of us do, let's go out to eat, let's go out to do this. Now, I've become strong enough where, well, I don't know, I think my very first fast was a testament to my strength, because throughout my entire fast, I was online watching YouTube mukbangs. And if you know what that is, that's watching someone eat and eat a lot and good stuff. But it really did take I don't know, I think I lost it wasn't even a loss of appetite, because I still cooked. I had to have my taste testers, who were horrible, my children. It's like, I don't feel like tasting that. I don't feel like that. And I'm new at this, so at that point I was new at it and trying new products, especially the mushrooms and stuff. And they just would not act right. I needed them to really taste and give me an honest opinion of some of the stuff that I was cooking. But my first fast, I sat and I did a lot of research. The main research was finding out if I was hurting myself, because I don't know what came over me. I started to do the fast. I wanted to join in the Lenten season, and I just kept going. I was only going to do a couple of days, but I put that fork down on the 23rd at midnight, and I stopped eating and didn't start eating again until sometime in March. I think it was March 17th. I get the dates mixed up now. And found this group, and they were starting to fast May 1st. I'm like, shoot, I'm going to do it again. So I did one February 24th through March 16th or 17th, and then I did another one May 1st through May 22nd. Now, okay. I don't see any more questions. Y'all got any more questions? There's not a lot of us in here, because I did this kind of impromptu. I didn't give any notice, but I'm giving you all notice now. I'm going to be posting that every day at 1 o'clock, I'm going live for 30 minutes, so that if you all have any questions, ask away. Let's see, is there anything else? You should be cleaning out your refrigerator. You should be taking your before photos in your outfit that you're going to take in the location where you're going to take your after photos. You want to kind of do a side by side at the end, so you can see for yourself your before and after. You want to make sure you have water. I bought about 5 of those big Deer Park things. I hope you all are looking at all my videos, because I'm noticing, I don't know, I got to go through and separate the folks, because I'm dealing with YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I'm clueless when it comes to Twitter. I just opened a Twitter account. But in Twitter, you can create a space where we could talk together. I mean, if you have questions, it's like a group thing. And we can kind of get it, but I got to learn how to do all of that. So I'm not putting that out there just yet. I just have to kind of learn the app. I'm telling you, just March of this year, I learned, I can't even say I learned TikTok. I started my TikTok, and I still haven't learned a lot of stuff. That's why you don't see a lot of that cool stuff with the screen in the back. And I was looking at Daryl Cook. He was teaching me, but I don't know. I guess I don't know what that was. But anyhow, at some point, I'm going to learn some of those cool tricks so that I can do the green screens and all that other stuff. But for the most part, my whole job here was simply to document my journey, because one day my phone was saying, I don't have enough space, so I couldn't take a photo, I couldn't take a video, so I erased everything. I connected my phone to my desktop and uploaded everything, and I erased everything off of this phone. And I started the TikTok. I didn't even know what I was doing. I had to ask my son. But that was part of the reason why I have a TikTok, just to document my journey for myself. Some of the content, of course, I didn't publish. I got a million drafts because some stuff was just too much. Like doing my fast, oh my God. And I'm telling you, for yourself, you don't have to publish everything, but for yourself, you need to be meticulous in documenting your fast. You want to know the last time you have your bowel, when you actually expel the excess mucus. And if you're doing a water fast, you will, and you won't know what it is. You want to know when you start getting those headaches, because, of course, they're like headaches, and you better not take a doggone thing. I'm telling you, we're purging pharmaceuticals. There's no need for pharmaceuticals. I'm gonna go on and find what natural painkillers we can do, because you got to get that crap out of your system, and that's part of the reason for this, to purge all that crap, detoxify your bodies at the intracellular level, and this will do it. And especially if you come out of this and just get into the raw foods, limited cooked foods, because I'm gonna tell you, chickpeas will put that weight on you quicker than meat, I think. Man, so yeah, you got to be kind of consistent. Do what you need to do to make sure that you're not overeating. And I'm telling you, you all that are doing the raw food fast, don't overdo it. And those of you that are doing the tea fast, it's really a water fast, and you're having herbal tea. You don't want to be drinking herbal tea all day, especially some of these herbs. You gotta be pragmatic with it, because some of these teas, like I said, they give you an appetite. You got to do your research. Some of them, like I said, are blood purifiers, so they thin your blood. You got to do your research, and now's the time to kind of know what you're going to be ingesting and what it's good for. I'm going to try to do as much as I can and try to post it, but I'm telling you, I'm 2,500 folks, and I want to keep up with all of you to find out who's, kind of thinking about not finishing, because I'm not going to let anybody finish. We're going to have it in our head that whatever we start, we're going to finish. And we're going to start tomorrow, Saturday at midnight. We're going to get this thing going, because I can't wait for you all to feel the euphoria that I felt in coming through this. And I think that's why I did it 4 times last year, and then tried to extend it this year, 40 days. 40 days. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be getting off in about 5 minutes, but if you all have any questions whatsoever, let me know. Okay, I'm going to go through, make sure I haven't missed anything. There's not a lot of us here, but that's okay. Mountain View is really good. Okay, I need to do some research on that. Is that sparkling water? Okay, been water fasting for 2 months. Only sea moss included? Who the freak is this? Alkaline. Wait. Let me put on my glasses. Let me stop trying to be cute. 2 months with just sea moss? And it can be done, because that stuff is a powerhouse. Alkaline vegan for animals' lives. That is amazing. Sea moss only. Where are you getting your sea moss from? And what kind of sea moss? Is it the Gracilaria or the Chondrus crispus? That is amazing, because you know that with the 2 sea moss, the Chondrus crispus is the one that has the carrageenan, and the carrageenan is the one that has all those minerals. I mean, that I think truly I'd say it's got 92% of the minerals that our bodies need daily. But Gracilaria is awesome too. It might have like 85%. It has a lot of minerals in it. So both are really good. Okay, wait, I'm missing all these questions. See, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm missing all these questions. What are the hours fast? We did that one. There, notifying. Let me start at the beginning. Okay. Joseph Solomon. Okay. Encourage more viewers to share. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I need you guys to share. I mean, your post. I went in on some of you all's feeds, and I don't see anything. I see some that have no videos whatsoever. and I don't know, maybe you're on here just to kind of scroll, but now that you're in this fast, go ahead and share some of your stories, your testimonies, your whole experience through this fast. Okay. I hope that's what you're talking about, Joseph. Encourage more viewers to share. Okay. I love you too. That's Hotel for Chickens. I love that handle. I love you too, Queen. Okay. Hello, ma'am. From Sumter. Oh, South Carolina's in the house. Hey, Black Turk 40. I'm so horrible with this. This is what happens when you can't see. Okay, Queen Brown Sugar. Like I said, just go on any of the posts, and they'll have that big hashtag 2022 fast on it. And you just go in there and just say, I'm in. And tell me what fast you're going to do. Now, I hope y'all got y'all water, because the water is going to be the staple throughout the entire fast for everyone. We're not going to be sitting around eating, berries all day. You're going to be drinking water. You're going to have the berries maybe when you feel that tinge of hunger. And I really would rather you all do no solid foods, but I know some people have these ailments, like diabetes and, things where they've got to take medication and all that. And I'm telling you, take the prescribed medication. If you're on prescribed medication, you can do the raw food fast. Take that. But I'm talking about like painkillers like aspirin and stuff like that. When you start feeling the headaches, hunger pains and stuff like that, we're not doing that. We're going to find another way. Okay, let's see. Aiden 366, thanks so much for following. Yeah, you guys follow me, because I'm going to be coming out with a whole bunch more stuff. What's been happening is I've been going through a move, and I haven't quite found my end point of the move yet, but I'm kind of still doing videos while I'm in this transition. A lot of them have not been edited, but I got a lot of crap for you guys, and I need you all to follow so you don't miss out. Okay, been water fasting for 2 months. I can't. That is just amazing. Alkaline vegan. I'm gonna find you. Please follow me, because I want to link to you as well. Hey everyone, is Mountain View is good, and I'm gonna look that up. And is that in a glass bottle? I think that's what I was asking. And is it sparkling? Because I don't want anything sparkling. Okay. Willow Tooth. Yes. Thank you so much for following me. Okay. Queen, we got you covered, right? We know we ain't doing no coffee unless it's dandelion root coffee, right? Okay. Let's see. I think I've gone through everything. And guys, guess what? It's 1:30. I gotta get things together. I got stuff to do right now. So, Calvin, we're gonna be back on tomorrow, and Just Beard, and y'all can't be joining me at the end. What's going on? Heather, y'all joining me at the end. All we talked about is the fast is going to start Saturday night. And I was just about to get off because I only signed up for 30 minutes today. But I'm coming on live every day at 1 o'clock. So if you missed it, I'm sorry. I'm going to come back. JMB 123, I'm telling you, I'm about to shut down. But if you have any questions, drop them now. I'll wait for a quick minute. If you all have any questions, just drop them now. Everybody dropped in at the last minute, but that's okay. We're going to come back. You have an RO system for your water. I hope you're not talking about that Kangen water thing. No, I don't. I'm just buying straight up Deer Park and Crystal Geyser, and I probably will add to that Mountain View. I got to do some research on it. And what's RO? User 49884910597773. Where y'all come up with these? I mean, why don't you just tag your spot? Tag your spot with a name. Okay. No, I don't know what RO system is, though. But I can only imagine it's probably one of those Kangen machines. Now, this whole discussion, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to give till 3 more minutes. and I'm going to wrap it up. But this whole session was to give people a chance to ask any questions in reference to our 30-day fast, our 21-day fast, which starts Saturday, the 1st of January at midnight. Many are doing all water, herbal teas, smoothies, or raw foods from Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide. There is no coffee. We're not taking any medication that's not prescribed. If you are on medication, you probably want to do the raw food fast. Let's see. Oh, reverse osmosis system. Yeah, I have heard of that. You got to give me time because I'm not that fast and I'm doing all research myself. Once I get to that, because I know I did a whole demonstration with the Kangen machine with the alkaline water from them. And I want to find out more about this reverse osmosis system. But anyhow, I haven't gotten there yet. I have to do the research before I, do any of that. Okay, you can install it to your water at home to make your water alkaline. And see, that's the part that I have to research, because even though the science is out there and it's probably conclusive, I don't know it. And if I don't know it, I'm telling you, I can't adopt it. So, and I do a lot of stuff like that. Now, some things, I have to familiarize myself with just the basic concept of it before I can even, just out and, do all of that. Okay, guys, do you all have any other questions? We've covered cleaning out your refrigerators, making sure that anything that's going to go bad is taken care of before we start the 21. We know that we're shopping today and tomorrow to get everything that's needed, especially if you're doing the raw or the smoothie fast. We know that we're taking our before pictures in the same location, same outfit that we will take our after photos. We're going to document and share things in reference to the 21-day fast. Anything else I miss? Express water cells, one of less than $200. Get the 10-stage system. Okay, that's good information. So that gives me some starting point on checking out this reverse osmosis system. So yeah, I'll get into that, and that would probably save me so much money because I spend a lot of money on water because I don't even cook with regular water. I cook with spring water. So I spend a lot of money on water. So we've covered everything. Let me think. We're not going to be sitting around all day snacking on raw foods or smoothies. We're going to make the basis of our fast, the water, and the smoothie and raw food, and even the herbal tea are going to come secondary to the water. Let me see. I really want you all to document everything. You don't have to share everything, but document everything. And I'm talking about, I want to know really when you have your last bowel movement, because that's going to tell you a lot. It's going to tell you honestly that you need to do another fast ASAP. If it takes more than 3, because like I said, mine took 3 days. And the second time that I did my fast, nothing. The 40-day fast that I just did, and as a matter of fact, my friend and I were in Virginia Beach, and I had a steak. And I wound up starting my fast 2 days after. And we were at a celebration. So I was not only cheating, I was cheating with steak. Ooh. But anyhow, I tore it up. I did, I have to say. But my body was ready for it. I did a detox tea, and I'm still trying to figure out all the herbs that I use. The day before my fast was to begin, I was in the bathroom consistently. And throughout that 40-day stretch of no food, all water, I didn't use the bathroom not once. Not once. So I know my system is ready. It's not retaining.